it hurt us in a way we haven't been hurt yet, you know? I think they're looking for something like that.
I feel like they're gonna fake us out during that scene. I feel like
100%.
There's gonna be so many fake outs in this game.
They're gonna give us the hope that it doesn't happen. They're gonna build it up the entire game, and they're like, "Oh, maybe we can change fate. Like all this stuff is happening. We can change. We can change."
Oh.
Who wants to start? Ladies first, honestly.
Kitties, do you want to go first?
What? This is so much a prediction as just what I want. And I think it's before, but I think it'd be really funny. Really cool, really mean, but I would enjoy it. If the moment that we all know is going to happen starts to happen, and as the sword comes down, it just goes to black. Credits roll.
That's literally kind of where I'm at too.
So great. So funny.
That would be terrible.
It would be so bad, and I want it.
It would be terrible.
It would hurt so good.
I'm in like 50-50. I feel like yes, they would do that, but then I also feel
I don't think they'll do that. I don't think they will.
I absolutely don't think they would. Yeah. That's just me wanting something ridiculous that would put everyone in pain and anticipation until the next game.
I think like I do think they're gonna kill her. I do think they're gonna do it. I think I'd be more surprised if they didn't.
Looking at the history of what 7 Remake is, everything that happened in the original happened in the remake. It's like pretty faithful to the original. I think we're still going to see the same events take place, although it might look different. Like, and here's, I don't know if I want to say I think this is going to happen, but Lance and I were talking about this when he came to visit. So, and I think I brought this up before with Landy and Kitties, but I think it'd be wild if when Sephiroth takes control of Cloud, if then, like, instead of Cloud actually being able to hold back, Cloud's the one who kills Aerith. And then the merger of the timelines or whatever, or the live stream happens, and Zack's there to witness it. And now you get, you have a choice. Do you play as Cloud or Zack? And then there's like there's an alternate ending, like if you play as Zack or something and you beat Cloud, or like there's like a fight that happens. I think that would be wild. I don't think they would do that, but I played around with that idea in my head, and that would be something that would absolutely destroy me, because there's already emotions like overflowing in that moment, and then whenever if you give somebody a choice like that, it's like, come on, you can't do that to me. That's so mean. But
it would hurt so good. I kind of want that.
Yeah. So, but I think there could be a possibility that Cloud accidentally kills her. You know. And,
I think
because like I think that moment is so iconic. Like it's such an iconic moment, that whole bit. Like they're probably, I can imagine that they're gonna want to do it, but also do it a bit differently to make us feel, you know, sad again, but in a different way.
Think about how bad. Think about how bad that would mess with Cloud, because Sephiroth's goal is to just mess with Cloud, right? That's not his end game, obviously, but that's a big part of like what Sephiroth does. Think about how bad that would mess with Cloud, and think about like how difficult it would be for him to overcome that kind of guilt, you know?
It's funny because after watching Advent Children for the first time, I interpreted that scene as Cloud doing the deed, even in OG. I know that's not what's shown, but Jenova is the agent behind that. Jenova wants Aerith dead. Sephiroth could care less. Jenova is the acting force in wanting Aerith dead, and Jenova is both in Sephiroth and Cloud. Maybe not my expectation, but my hope is that Cloud is the one to do the deed, and the player has to take the action.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I've talked to Landy about this before. I think it's gonna hurt more if we have to do it.
Absolutely.
That's what I mean. Like I reckon they're gonna try and do something a little bit different, but still give us that iconic scene, but just amplify it more, because I reckon they're gonna want to tell the same thing, but it hurt us in a way we haven't been hurt yet, you know? I think they're looking for something like that.
I feel like they're gonna fake us out during that scene. I feel like
100%.
There's gonna be so many fake outs in this game.
They're gonna give us the hope that it doesn't happen. They're gonna build it up the entire game, and they're like, "Oh, maybe we can change fate. Like all this stuff is happening. We could change. We can change." Still plays out the same way.
What could be kind of cool, and this would be very Crisis Core-esque, but what if it's not that we have to? What if they like are forcing us to try to stop ourselves from doing it? But just like in Crisis Core, no matter how hard we fight, we can't.
Oh my god,
that would be amazing.
I like that a lot.
And then you watch it happen.
Yeah, or they give you like a choice, like a spare or kill choice, but it might not be as obvious as like spare or kill, whatever. Like because like, what if you hit spare? And then, not saying that like Cloud would do it on purpose, but again, like it's, you know, if he was controlled, but like you as a player, you know, you're fighting, and it's like, do I relinquish control or do I keep fighting on? And it's like a spare or kill scenario. But even if you chose to like the spare option, Sephiroth still comes and kills her. You know what I mean? Like I think she dies either way in that scenario, and I think like I also think that she knows that she has to die, which is why in Remake she says, Cloud, don't fall in love with me. And not only that, but like even just whenever those moments that she gets monotone and it is so serious, especially at the very end before like the whole chapter 18 shenanigans go down, like she knows that she has to die because that is why they were even able to stop Sephiroth at the end, because of Holy, because of the white materia, because of the like. So I think she knows she has to. I think she's going to. I don't know if it's going to play out exactly the same, but you know, all I'm saying is like, I want it to be. I kind of want it to be graphic. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I want to hurt, but I also want to like. I want it to feel real. You know what I mean?
And I want it to be like in the demo when Sephiroth like impales that guy. It needs to be like that. Does that be because I don't want like I don't really want like the smoky like whisper shit like that comes out.
Yeah.
I want to see blood.
Or the purple Jenova goo or whatever the heck that was. Yeah.
It's weird because in Remake, when Sephiroth kills President Shinra, it's the whisper stuff coming out of his sword. I didn't really see any blood.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, I don't know if that was like if there was creative significance to that, or if that's just an aesthetical choice that
listen,
we want to show blood.
The limiters are off. The limiters are off, guys. Sephiroth has control of the whispers. There's gonna be blood. Yeah. There will be blood.
I think it's possible Cloud dies too. But because of the merging of worlds, the rules of life and death become blurred, which would be a nightmare because FF7 is about life and death. But in this merging of worlds, so here's how here's how I kind of see it playing out. I don't think the game ends right after that scene. I think after that scene, that triggers the end game. Because there's going to be something this time around where Aerith's death is like crucial to the merger of worlds, right? Because Sephiroth wouldn't be so dumb as to just kill Aerith again just for Holy to be sent out. There would have to be now a caveat, something different where it triggers something. I could see her getting killed, waking up in Zack's world, and whatever Zack's world is, and I have a theory about it, I'll get into that in a minute. If Sephiroth can kill Aerith there too, then she's gone. I think just like the world the party is in is run by the life stream, the planet, this other world, I think is Jenova's world, where she's the life stream, she's the planet, and the merger of worlds gives Jenova what she wants. She's fully infiltrated now. She eliminates the ancients because, guys, as you were getting into, she's the one who hates Aerith because she despises the ancients. Like you see it in OG, when Cloud succumbs to her influence, he is brutally attacking her with his fists. Like, and that's Jenova. Jenova has that disdain, that animosity towards Aerith and the Ancients. So I think what Jenova wants is this world merger so that she like now becomes one with the life stream. That's the ultimate thing, the ultimate infiltration. She infiltrated the Ancients, she infiltrated Shinra, but she's going for the life stream. The life stream is what stopped her the first time. Now she's like, well, you know what? Now I am the life stream. The reunion, merger. That's how I see it playing out.
I was actually going to ask, because I just remembered, what are your thoughts about like Sephiroth showing up in Zack's like
he killed Aerith once, he's gonna go do it again.
Yeah, like is that Zack like, or I'm sorry, is that Sephiroth like hopping world lines or timelines or whatever it is, or is that like
he can manifest
a different version of Sephiroth?
Memory of him. That's the thing.
Yeah,
he's able to manifest himself that way. Because this is what's interesting. Lifestream White and Lifestream Black in the novels, they explain how Sephiroth was able to come back in Advent Children. But what it cost him was his memories. He gave up his memories of Genesis, of Angeal, of all of that. But he clung to Cloud. And he uses Cloud in turn to bring himself back. I think the same thing's going to happen to Aerith. Because in Lifestream White, she observes in the Lifestream, I can revive myself. I can do it. But what it would cost me is everything I am. Now, remember in Remake where she's like, every time the whispers touch me, I lose a piece of who I am. I feel like this is happening right before our eyes and we don't even know it.
You just watched a clip from my podcast, The Landy Lodge. You are interested in more content involving video games and RPGs, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel and be sure to follow us on other platforms like Twitch, Spotify, and Twitter. If you want to become a Sage of the Lodge, feel free to become a YouTube channel member or follow the link in the description. Stay beautiful, sickos and normies, and we'll catch you on the next one.
May your heart be your guiding key.